just on the sidelines watching these guys do crazy things. I'm like, man, I want to get in the mix.
It's gotta just feel like the ultimate edge.
I want you to be my brother-in-law, Ken. If we wouldn't burn it down on the first night, it'd be a good time, but it'd probably be burnt down.
I feel like we haven't really toasted many Airbnbs.
Just my house.
Yeah.
Now I'm on to hopefully finding a new redneck gal.
I thought you were going to say bigger things.
Dude, let's set up a double date, Ken.
The girls don't show up, you guys still run it? You don't like heavies.
I'm over it, man.
What are you into? Dude, so like, I think we should talk about Ken's a sleep farter.
Well, that doesn't surprise me one bit.
Well, I mean,
I also think we should talk about that, but I don't know if we should open with that.
Am I a sleep farter?
well, according to Micah, he said your ass is so loose you can't even hold them in when you're not pushing.
Well, I was. How late in the night was this?
I don't know.
Why does that matter?
Yeah.
'Cause I was so consciously pushing those out.
Oh, yeah. No, it was like 1:30. And then
Yeah, I was consciously
and you
pushing
did
those
it,
out.
and then I was like, just had to say something because it's always funny.
And then you
Fart's always
didn't?
funny. No, I did. I was like, oh, no. Or no, I just said, oh, and then you just go, it's too late now. can't put that back.
I just can't quite wrap my mind around the fact that Ken decided to sleep with Evan and Micah.
Are we going to run this false narrative?
So my conscious decision
I'm not
was
sleeping with them.
No,
I'm in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
I got voted out of the house.
I was going to sleep in my own
Got
room.
put in the garage. This dude smells so bad.
You're saying you're in the garage, but like it's a pretty dope garage.
Oh, no, it's lit. It's twice as nice as my
You
garage.
got your own AC. You got a giant couch.
It's damn near a living room.
Got a koi pond.
It's like a private living room with a pretty
There's a
big
pool
couch.
table. I'm pretty sure there's even a McDonald's.
you tried to
It
take
does
that
suck
pool table
you-
down,
I don't
too.
know why you took that because you're supposed to be in a bed.
Oh, I took it because there was a big, greasy fella in my bed.
So then, who's sleeping in the master?
Ryan.
Just Ryan.
That's a king size bed. You didn't want to double up.
Well, I knew Ryan was going to have to get up earlier than me to do some work, so I consciously said, "Hey, you can take this bed."
And Ken's name is also on the Airbnb. So
I'm trying to keep my Airbnb rating high so I can get all these places.
Do you have a pretty good rating?
I've still got like a 4.9 star.
It's pretty good.
Out of 5 or 10?
5.
I feel like we haven't really toasted many Airbnbs.
Just my house.
Yeah.
Did we toast your house?
No, he didn't toast
what
it.
do we do
Evan
at
just
your
put-
house?
Evan just went into the wall a little bit.
I broke a chair in yours too. and-
Oh,
Evan-
you
Evan
mean
went
the
down the
family
house.
cabin.
Yep. That's right. Oh my.
Because that chair was a Yamaha.
Damn right.
Can we move this starfish off the table? I don't know why it's there. It might be a candle holder, but I don't fucking
Is
like
it
it.
looking at you
too
funny?
Cheeto for you, Ev?
Get rid of that remote, too. I don't know why it's pointing at Ken.
Yeah, he's not a TV.
A transvestite?
I didn't. Okay, man. Maybe then point it back at him.
No,
Like
like
television.
Is that what they're
Yeah,
calling
like our
them?
channel.
A TVS.
CboysTV. TVs.
A TVS.
Television.
Oh, television. I forgot what TV stand for.
Well, if you guys haven't picked up, we are currently in our Airbnb in Florida right now. We got 6 of us on the pod. I don't think we've ever had 6 on the podcast before. Well, besides for Ken sitting behind the board, I take that back. But
We're
in
not
front of the cameras.
Not on the front side.
This couch is too deep for a short fella.
Yeah,
You want a little booster? We could grab a phone book or
Yeah,
something.
do they even make phone books anymore?
You want like a booster seat?
Yeah, they make phone books to like sell
Yeah,
to
sell the
neighborhoods.
neighbors. Suck
I'm
the
going to have to
neighbors.
sit on a pile of laptops. We don't have phone books anymore.
Grab a couple MacBook Airs.
Dude, I freaking love Florida. It's pretty hot out here. I don't know if I could live here full time, but it's a good place. It's a good place.
I could see you getting a double wide out in Florida.
All a man needs, a heavy, a
talk-
double wide.
I said that to
Honda.
somebody yesterday. They go, how do you like Florida? I was like, oh, we like it. Well, how's Gavin like Florida? I was like, I think he likes it. I was like, yeah, actually, now that you say that, I could see him getting a double wide here. And they go, he probably just needs a single.
I know. The last thing you need is getting your roof ripped off by a hurricane.
Dude, seriously, man. Freaking A. I mean, I have enough Hondas. I'd probably be able to trot off out of there, but
Dude, I kind of just got inspired, Gav. I think you should own a double wide or, at least a single wide in every state.
Or every
like that.
place.
That's a good idea right
You
there.
can get
Ab.
some good deals on single wides down here.
I'll talk to the rest of the guys, but I bet
locations.
we can work something out. You can probably park a double wide out back by the
think so?
track. Yeah, if you want one in Minnesota, we could probably help you with that one. You're on your own for the other 51 or however many states
It's
there are.
49, bro.
What about this? What about
It's
this?
52. Well, if you count Puerto Rico or however, I don't know how that works out. 50 states, there's a couple odd ones. Whatever.
Puerto Rico's not a state; it's
What is this, a
territory.
deck of
But
I know,
cards?
but we
Odd
own
ones, so
it.
it's
That's what I'm
52.
saying. It's 50.
Yeah,
It's
that
50.
makes
but
Nobody
there's
says that though.
No, it's like how Uranus isn't a state anymore.
Ev, how many stars are on the
planet.
flag?
50. 50 nifty United States. 13 original colonies.
Tell all about it one by one to give it a nip. Yeah.
But anyways, there's 2 extras. But yeah, I didn't.
What
know.
about this? What about this? We get a double wide and we put it on the track.
Okay.
Gavin, you can stay there when you come and visit.
Perfect.
Cody might jump his snowmobile over it.
Evan is going to be the sole, like the
Proprietor.
full-time resident there.
So what's that look like?
bunk beds for
Bunk bed?
sure?
Yeah, 3-bedroom,
No,
Like-
no, a single bedroom.
single bed.
No, 2 bedrooms, but you're sharing living quarters.
Like a studio double wide. It kind of looks like a school bus. It's just wide open.
Dude, if we wouldn't burn it down on the first night, it'd be a good time, but we'd probably be burnt down.
I personally don't think that's a horrible idea. And keep in mind, you don't have to live with Evan when you're here, which
Right.
is that's as long as you want or as short as you want.
Sounds like a deal to me, man.
Yeah, we've actually been kind of trying to figure out, something that we could pop up like on one of our properties. But if you could like buy an Amazon pop-up house or like something like that, I feel like we're getting to that day and age where you should be able to order a house online.
100%.
I see them all the time on Alibaba. Like it's a hello pasa.
Do more.
Wait, Ken, try that one more time in English. What'd you say?
She says like hello basa. Let me see if I can find the video.
You're asking for a kielbasa, like the Polish sausage?
Oh yeah, I've never seen this
like you, Ken. Hold your mic towards it.
Keep in mind she's speaking English.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the most Japanese music.
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
Japanese
so how do we get one of
English
those?
I've ever heard.
Can you order one, Ken?
Yeah, she says like we ship worldwide, everything.
How much is it?
I never gotten that
there
back.
was-
We'll
that far.
tap on the link.
They had like a 24 by 32 for like $6,000.
That's really good.
I mean, you got to understand all the expensive things of the house, though, are more than just the walls and the roof. It's the
The
electric
foundation,
and the toilet and the
utilities.
You need that?
It's the 5-inch straight pipe.
Do you
plumbing
need that?
you need.
Well, I don't know. Do you need water to survive?
No, you
Do
don't.
I need somewhere to put my shit?
Nothing. Man. You got a bucket. You got run a creek down there, man. You're good to go.
Run a crick? What do you mean? Oh,
No, you gotta
I
run a
saved
crick.
so much money on my Temu house. I dug a crick through my property.
Do you
I rerouted the lake.
do you think that the environmentalists would have a problem if we just built it over a creek and just had the
Let it flow
toilet
through.
Going right down
go
in.
straight down in?
The crazy thing is, people would have a problem with that, but it's probably the most environmentally friendly thing you could do.
Yeah, you're not digging into the earth. You're not doing anything else. You're
kinda-
just taking what's in nature and you're just reusing it.
I'm pretty sure they do that in like third world countries, and then the water source is polluted, and then they can't drink the water. So that's why Mr. Beast goes there and makes wells.
Well, we could send Mr. Beast to Cormorant.
Have him build a house for Gavin. Yeah.
We've always wanted to collab with Mr. Beast, so I have to poison the fucking water.
saving a small village.
That's true. You'd be able to get the title.
Not bad, man.
Wasn't Elon Musk living in a pop-up,
Like a tiny house kind of thing.
tiny house?
Ken,
Really?
that's what you should do, bro.
Tiny
like for
house.
your new house,
Little
it should,
pop-up thing.
it should literally just like, I mean, you love Elon, you love efficiency. Realistically,
That's all you need.
you go to Zorba's every night after work till close. All you're doing is sleeping. It's just you. Just get a little twin size bed, small box, and like a nice toilet, and you're set.
Yeah, what
You don't
Yeah,
eat
just-
at home.
Just a bedroom and bathroom.
Has
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
put one of those pickup bed campers in a Cybertruck yet?
Not that I've seen.
Maybe you should just consider that.
Maybe just do that. Just get somewhere to charge the truck and
You don't have to drive home. You just stay right in the parking lot.
Ken, what if you built a tree house?
I
climbing part.
did cut down most of the trees there.
Yeah, that would make it tough.
To make firewood for the one tree you have left to make a treehouse. Not firewood, sorry.
Make
Lumber.
Gosh, speaking of lumber, Ken's gonna be a lumberjack soon.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think he's retiring from being a lumberjack.
Yeah,
I thought he
that
kinda
already
liked
aired.
I don't need to do that again. That was rough.
That was
Sore,
awesome.
Ken?
that
Are
was
you
that
still
was
sore?
solely because of your own actions.
And I still can't get over that you chopped at that tree for like an hour and a half, but there's like so many people in this world that like swing an axe like that for like 12 hours a day forever. And you act like it was the most cruel and unusual punishment you've ever received.
This was a very undersized axe for what we were using it for.
If it would have been bigger, you'd have been heavier and you'd have been even more tired.
I would have got through the tree twice as fast.
I think aim was your problem.
I know aim was my
Ken,
problem.
I do not think the axe was the issue.
I just don't swing an axe ever.
We found that out.
Come on, Ken. How are you gonna get firewood for my sister, man?
Oh.
What are you gonna do? Tell me.
Oh,
dude.
you were just saying that.
Dude, I'm giving you the chance right now, man.
I mean, even though she's engaged.
Don't tell anybody that.
You have permission to give.
Don't
like,
tell
what
anybody
are you
that.
giving?
Is somebody going to
What
tell
are you
her
going after,
that?
Gav? What are you trying to say here?
I want you to be my brother-in-law, Ken.
What's your current brother-in-law like?
He's cool, but not Ken.
Gavin,
That's what
Gavin,
an honor, Ken.
What is your Thanksgiving like when you have to sit across the table from this guy?
I love him. Like,
When
man,
you have gone public. You have gone public with
have.
saying,
Hundreds of thousands
I
of
wish
people.
somebody else was dating my sister.
Are you going to object at this wedding?
dude, I might have to. You want to show up with me? Put you in a
I don't think
cowboy
I've been
hat.
invited
Who
to
are
your
you
wedding.
wrong with
We'll
you?
for Ken or
Put
you?
you on a 250 yard, dude, and it'll be over. Rolling up on that.
I think Gavin's just living vicariously through
Bro,
Dude, don't say that.
that's what I was
Don't
going to
even
say.
say
really
that,
is.
man. What are you talking about?
Gav, as much crap as we give you for not being a true redneck, I think you are trying to be a true redneck.
There's no more of a redneck move.
Dude, I don't want that. No, thank you.
He's given, what an honor, Ken. A redneck like Gavin giving you permission to date his sister. Like, that's like,
It's about as good as it gets, but
Damn right, Ken. It's all you, man. Just make the right moves and learn how to swing an axe.
Man, that's a very selfless move of you, Gavin.
The only thing more valuable than that's a 12 valve.
I don't got one of those. I might have to find one.
Gavin barely has one of those.
Dude, do I even have one anymore?
yeah, why didn't you drive that
Yeah.
thing home? Just out of curiosity
Dude,
after we did the wheels.
I was wanting to drive home, but I got so banged up, man. My freaking shins were killing me. My shoulder was bad. It was time to fly home. There was no driving 13 hours home.
Yeah, how you doing?
Dude, I'm back to life somehow. I came out of that tumble pretty darn good. I mean,
I see your body still, like, you still got some scars from that.
You still got arms, legs.
arms, legs, the back is still holding up great. The only thing that really happened is my shin took a heck of a freaking hit. I don't know what happened, but
You don't know what happened? Or you went end over end and rammed him into the steering wheel?
that's exactly what happened. But yeah, freaking A. Besides that, came out pretty darn well.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. Yesterday, I watched Gavin hit this jump in a bone stock van 3 times.
Bone stock.
Can we pop up some video of it?
I got some on my phone.
You
So
are
Gav, the
wild,
rules were
Gavin.
you had to hit this jump one time
One
however many laps you did.
Yep.
And you did 3 times in a row.
I'm not gonna lie. I hit it the first time and it was so much fun. We'll pop
What?
up. We can put a
was
clip of the
was
GoPro
it
right
though?
here. Oh,
Was it, or are you just that much of an entertainer?
Dude, no, I was so ecstatic, dude. We were 50 feet in the air, probably.
No.
No, not 50 feet. we,
Like,
we probably.
maybe
Okay.
5 inches.
Holy shit, you hit your head hard, huh?
No, we traveled about 50 feet. We weren't 50 feet high.
Yeah, I'd
No,
give it
but-
that went probably about.
But
50
you
feet
got
high.
to add that the jump is the shorter route.
It
So
is.
you are, as long as you don't wreck your unit or yourself, you're actually going faster.
Right. And
So there is incentive.
100%. And I had a slower van, so I was like, all right, let's get the boys pumped up here.
You did say you were going to jump it 3 times, and we're like, you don't have to. Yeah, but I'm putting on a show, and then you did.
Dude, with no harness, too. That's probably the scariest part about going in the air that big is coming down with a 3-point harness, which is just a seatbelt. And no roll cage. There's no, not much precaution.
It's really dangerous, honestly.
It is kind of dangerous,
Does
but
not get enough credit, in my opinion.
somehow nobody ever gets hurt. Mainly probably because they're putting the right guys. in
They
the
are.
vans,
That's why.
Right?
Oh, dude, everyone's like preparing their cars and stuff. I walk over to the van guys.
It's
It's
all,
like
all business.
it's a whole different crew. It's a whole different vibe. It'd be like you're out at recess and then you like go around the side of the building to hang with the other guys.
bad
like
kids, yep, or
yeah,
something like that.
Like you're like leaning up on like the wall, like smoking a cigarette. Everyone's
I was-
like doing something.
I was standing over by Jake's van for a little bit, and he's just like hacking away at the windows with a skateboard.
Dude, you got to do what you got
Is
to
that
do.
no
what
proper
happened, Ken?
tools over there.
Well, you might have been.
Or did I just run up and blow one of his windows out with my skateboard? Then very nice lady next to us goes, "You just shot glass into my van."
Really? Like her real van, like her.
No,
the Van Pre van.
another
Was that
Van
girl
Pre van.
racing?
No, I think her husband was.
Okay, I was like, holy crap, that's crazy.
And shout out to
What,
her. She was
CJ?
very nice.
A woman can't do a van pre.
No, I just didn't notice that she was out there. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it definitely is a different type of man to do that. Evan was pretty insulted that he didn't get asked to do the van pre.
I don't want to say I was insulted. I just think I should be there.
You definitely should.
I think I belong there, honestly.
We'll get you in the next one.
Do you have that control, Gav?
I mean, I'm buddies with Jim. We can figure something out.
Yeah, you buff it out real good.
You're 100% in after that statement, Ev, for sure.
You want to do it?
100%, bro. You know how hard it is for me? I traveled all the way to Florida for like 3-4 days, and I literally don't get to
Jump van.
Crash a minivan?
well, like drive
Crash
the,
or break
Well, no,
something.
but Ben and Mike get to race. Gavin, Jake, everyone's doing fun shit, and just on the sidelines watching these guys do crazy things. I'm like, man, I want to get in the mix.
It's got to just feel like the ultimate edge.
Oh yeah, and when it comes, oh yeah.
Gosh. You did say it. You're like, dude, I gotta get in one of the next Cletus races or something. Get that itch scratched.
Yeah, no, and I is it fair to say both Ben and Mike, after racing it, like you're probably more excited about doing a second one than you were to do the first one.
Yeah, I was extremely nervous to do the first one. Everyone I talked to said, there's really nothing to be that nervous about. But I don't know. I was just like pretty much just reminded time after time, also in the same conversation with these same people, that I'm a terrible driver.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen the Unicorn crash.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Pretty much every single person I met or talked to, like, hey, how's it going? I'm Ben. Hey, yeah. Somewhere in that conversation, the Unicorn crash came up. Or like seeing an old friend of like, dude, how you doing, man? I'm going to stay out of your way. And I'm like, oh my God, word is spread. It was definitely more fun than nerve-wracking, after doing it. I understand why people race. Like, I was trying to think yesterday, like, if I've actually been in like a sanctioned race before, that's like legit against other competitors, not for our YouTube video. I don't know if I ever have. So I was like that's why I was pretty nervous going into it. Yeah, because I'd never really done that. And then after doing it, I was like, oh, I get why people do this. It's like the thrill of almost like impressing yourself of like, oh, I did better than I thought I was going to do, or I could hang with these guys. And just like you're so close to like first place and you're just like, I feel like I can get there. And that's when the race ended. I was just like, damn, I want to do it again because I feel like I can get to first.
Yeah.
Both of you guys did so much better than I think any of us expected.
I think, yeah, that was pretty much like the overwhelming response after the race. They were like,
Everyone's like,
didn't expect that.
Just the fact that you qualified first was like,
that was
holy
crazy.
Still not sure about how that one happened.
It was like great.
Maybe Cletus threw us a bone.
I think he
or
might have.
or you were
No,
just
but
that fast.
He came up to me and went like, Ben qualified first. How'd he do that? And I was
Cletus?
like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. You tell
Yeah,
me.
Evan still is denying that could even be possible.
I mean, there's a kidney bean in the track, and
I
you
did-
guys
I
were
did
the.
I did the
You did
kidney.
cut
You
the
did do the
kidney.
kidney bean, but it's only one lap. You guys run 3 laps or 5? 3
I
for
did the kidney
qualifying?
bean 3 times, and
5 laps, though.
the lap that said that was my fastest was the kidney bean lap.
I don't even know if that's humanly possible. I'm just saying, like, the oval is clearly
Bro,
shorter.
I don't know, but you think that they would just toss it out?
Yeah, Ben was following other people too. They
Yeah.
also missed the kidney bean.
I
so
mean,
that's-
I was unbelievably hyped and proud of you for how it went. It just simply doesn't make that qualifying time doesn't make sense. That's all I'm
I
saying.
just don't get how you qualified second in your heat, but first overall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
But
There's a lot of things that aren't adding up.
Can we get it? Like, what do we do overall? 6th?
7.
Seven.
I
All right,
think.
not bad.
7th or 8th,
But
I don't remember.
I got a little funny story to tell. One of the dads that works at the Freedom Factory, his son was a big fan. Not sure how old he was, but let's say he's 10.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, dude, he was so funny. And early in the morning, he's like, hey, I got you and Ben on the race. And I was like, you might want to reconsider, but honestly, I appreciate that so much. And all day, he's rooting us on like crazy. Micah, you better win. All this. And then at the end of the race, he was so hyped on how well we did. And he's like, I think you did well because, is it the transmitter?
Transponder.
Receiver.
Receiver, whatever, that they talk to you in. He's like, I kissed your receiver before I gave it to you. What? And I was like, all right, I appreciate that. You know, trying to give us good luck. And then he's like, walking away, he's like, and I farted on everyone else's. What? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. And I'm like, man, he really did want us to win.
All those other guys got pink eye.
Yeah, they get like earaches.
Yeah.
Get some ear infection.
Anybody else have an ear infection today?
Thanks so much for sponsoring the podcast. Shopify, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday has come and gone, but there is still a ton of holiday shopping to be done. And if you're going to go and shop on our website, CboysTV.com, you will be browsing on a website made using Shopify. Shopify is home to the #1 checkout on the planet. And if you have a business and you're not using Shopify, you're only hurting yourself and your business. We absolutely love Shopify, and I know that you will too. It's no secret. Businesses that want to grow with Shopify. Shopify makes it easy to customize your online website, add discounts, and much more. If you haven't tried Shopify yet, you need to. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we use at CboysTV.com and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wideopen. That is all lowercase. So go to Shopify.com/wideopen now to upgrade your selling today. That is Shopify.com/wideopen. Thank you so much, Shopify, for sponsoring the podcast. OneSkin is here to make a difference in your skin because of the difference in their product. The difference between OneSkin's products and others on the market is OneSkin is formulated with the proprietary OS01 peptide. This is a peptide that the 4 founders, who are all skin longevity scientists, developed after testing 900 other ingredients. So it's scientifically proven to switch off the aging, dysfunctional cells that cause collagen to break down and compromise the skin barrier. I've been using OneSkin because below zero temps are hard on us up here in Minnesota. Thankfully, OneSkin makes my skin look and feel healthy. Founded and led by an all-woman team of skin longevity scientists, OneSkin is redefining the aging process with their proprietary OS01 peptide, the first ingredient proven to help skin look, feel, and behave like its younger self. Get 15% off with code WIDEOPEN at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code WIDEOPEN. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Invest in your health and the longevity of your skin with OneSkin. Your future self will thank you.
You guys killed it.
Thanks, Gav.
Thanks, Cletus.
Thank you, Cletus.
Thanks, Cleet.
Gav, can we talk about how you're not with your girlfriend anymore or no?
Let's run it.
Are you ready?
Can we actually?
We don't have to go in.
So
ready
Gav's
for this
girl
to be
piled
public?
up half an NBA basketball team.
No,
Start
don't
with
do
that.
Oh, you
lies.
can't. Don't.
I feel like you owe it to the audience because you met this gal on the show, and now you guys have gone your separate ways. But you had a pretty good run,
Had a great run.
like longer than anyone expected. And
What's that mean, bro?
nothing. It's just like it's like you look at these game shows, these love shows. You don't think that the people are actually going to kindle a relationship from it. And I mean, how long was it? 7 months?
7 months. I found love. I mean, you guys did help me find love. It just wasn't the right fit.
So was it
She was
love?
a nice girl though.
She was an awesome girl, but just didn't like three-wheelers quite as much as I thought she did.
It's always the 3-wheeler.
Gav, I remember you bringing up that you were trying to thicken her up, but she wasn't getting thick fast enough.
I don't think she liked that part either.
I can't imagine why.
Just mashed potatoes. That's it.
I can see Gav adding 3 extra sticks of butter to
so
every
much.
meal.
No, but
Food
no.
that doesn't even deserve butter.
Dude, she was freaking awesome. It just wasn't, just didn't completely go together all the way. So
Was it?
now I'm on to hopefully finding a new redneck gal.
I thought you were gonna say bigger things.
And that too.
Not better, but just bigger things.
Definitely not better.
Dude, honestly, her loss. Where else is she going to find a half-ass redneck with a twike and a 12 valve?
She's not. I mean, you can't find that, right?
One-of-a-kind guy.
Not with all
She-
those NBA players she's hanging around. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Gav, like you always say,
Yeah.
she ain't a lady unless she's 280.
Damn right. Thank you, Ken. I'm going to keep that in the back of my head.
Brother, she traded in the 12 valve for a Range Rover, a Rolls Royce.
Whack.
Brother, whack is right. Whack is right. What's that about, man?
Yeah, what's up with her?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Must not be thinking
Can't
straight.
pull with
Something
that
like
shit.
that. No, I mean, what the heck's that about? 12 valves forever. Can't beat them. It's the best motor ever made.
If they're the best, why are they so slow?
Bro, yours couldn't even do a burnout.
Yeah, dude.
I was waiting for someone to give me a hard time about that. I don't know. I don't got anything to say about that. Besides, that's the 1989 model. So those things came extra dog. Like, dude, that was just a freaking dog.
I thought, what if you saw her like start dating another guy, but he had a 12 valve.
No, a 24 valve. He's running a 24 valve.
Second gen.
It's all tuned up. It's all tuned up.
He can do burnouts.
That reminds me of real.
He's got 4-wheelers.
Of real bros.
Yamahas. Can you imagine, dude?
That reminds me of real bros.
You were close, but not quite.
It's all right. It's how she goes sometimes, man. I'm sure we'll help me. Yeah, you guys will probably help me find love again, right?
Was it mutual?
It was definitely pretty mutual. Yeah, it was kind of just like
definitely pretty. Those are contradicting.
It was mutual.
Were you crying?
Dude, I wasn't crying. I was upset though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that kind of like was a slow burn, or was it kind of like a?
Jeez, Ken, get it. Let's go, man. All right, let's go into it.
Like, did you have trouble sleeping for the next week?
Dude, I was definitely upset about it.
How much
man.
weight did you lose?
Brother, man.
Trouble eating. A lot of trouble eating.
I still cooked up a steak that night.
You are handling it pretty well. Do you have any advice to any of the listeners that are potentially going through a hard breakup right now? Because I'm sure there's plenty out of, the 150,000 listening.
Dude, my biggest advice would probably be get in the freaking gym, focus on yourself, and just have fun, man. That's really all I'm doing right now is just keep having fun.
Have fun down here.
That was not the advice I was expecting him to hit. He's like, grab a 3-wheeler, get out in the woods, hang out with the boys, but you're hitting the gym now?
Well, dude, how the heck am I still walking? Pretty much, yeah, I'd say that's due to me staying in the gym and keep on working out.
You can't just only hit trees.
Yeah. You kind of finally are admitting that you're human, because for years it was you could eat any fall with no repercussion. But now, you couldn't even drive home.
Dude, I couldn't.
You needed to fly.
I know.
It's bad.
And now you're in the gym.
Right? I'm getting a little bit older, but I'm just staying on top of it. I'm still walking great. The body feels awesome.
The body.
Are you delusional on how you feel? Because we were asking, like, are you feeling good? And you're like, so good, baby. As you're like hobbling up the stairs.
I was still feeling so good, Ken.
That was
so much
great.
Adrenaline.
How you doing, Gav? So good.
No, when
So good.
he go, how are you? Are you good, Gav? Oh yeah, baby, 100%. And I go, 100%? And you go, 70.
Maybe 30.
Maybe 30.
When you walked down that flight of stairs, you had 2 hands on the same railing, and you had to go one step at a time.
Too many times have I had a freaking... I hate that you guys don't have a bathroom upstairs, because that really hurts me in the middle
We'll
of the
put
night.
one in just for you, dude.
I bet.
When you come over,
Thank you, bro.
when you're freaking injured and you don't have to walk down the stairs in the middle of the night.
Every time, man.
Drinking some
Like the
Mountain Dew.
last 2 days I'm there, it's just hobbling down the freaking stairs.
Every time.
Every time, dude.
Well, at the very least, I'll get you a 5-gallon bucket with the lid and the seat, and we'll make do.
Make a shitter in there. Okay.
I thought you said you didn't want that, Evan.
I didn't want what?
Remember when we were talking about earlier and I said, perfect. And you said, where am I supposed to put my shit?
And then he said 5-gallon bucket.
And you said, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be shitting in a 5-gallon bucket, but like if
okay.
Gavin wants us to build another bathroom on the second story of our shop, like let's just meet in the middle and buy him a bucket.
Yeah, if your back's all jammed up, don't want to go down the
yeah.
stairs. And
Yeah. Or if I was on the injured reserve, I had a blowed out leg or
Bro.
something, like I'd probably run a bucket for a
Ken
week or
would
two.
be up in his office and then you'd walk by and you'd see him shitting in a bucket. You'd be like,
No.
Ken, what are
No.
you doing? Oh, I just didn't want to go downstairs.
I just see us all eating lunch, and Ken doesn't really address any of us. He just walks out the door carrying a 5-gallon bucket.
just go dump it in the ditch.
I went to the ditch.
That's what Gavin's going to ride in later. Don't do that.
Have fun down
That's
there.
where Gavin has fun.
I still just
My ditch?
imagine like you're about to go wash your car and you like grab a bucket to start loading up with soap and water and a sponge and you're like, damn, whoever washed their car before this was really filthy.
Why was there corn on their
Crawling
car?
around his truck.
You're rinsing it out. Ah,
God, this water smells a little bit.
yeah.
Have you guys been seeing like all the clips of the streamer Vitaly going crazy?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, really?
What's he
I
doing?
haven't heard of.
You
I
guys
haven't-
know who Vitaly is?
Yeah, I haven't really like kind of heard about him in a minute, here and there, but
Well, he started streaming, and like I think he does like 24-hour streams, like things that will make a man go crazy. Honestly, Like, can you imagine your entire life being filmed at all times and you not being mentally all right?
Yeah.
Like where that could go. I've just been like seeing these clips of him just like going berserk and like firing his cameramen and like just being so weird. I was wondering if you guys are getting those too.
No, not really, but we did talk about this in the past. We got to bring this clip back up. Remember when he has the child predator and then he freaking invites him over and they have the fake broken chair and he sits down and he fucking eats shit.
They just did that. They just did that to another one, but they filled the chair up with water. So you sit down in the chair and he got soaked. Yeah.
Dude, that shit is so funny.
I think I said the exact thing last time, but I'll say it again. Like, I am so for that.
Yeah, dude, I don't feel bad for the person at all.
I saw one the other day where they got the dude to strip all the way down naked and was in the bubble bath before they came in to confront him. So you have 5 grown men and a camera crew, and you're in a bubble bath naked, and they start interrogating you like, what are you doing? I'm just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, sounds like something you guys would do to me.
Probably
Give us any ideas, Gavin?
not the best timing on that though, Gavin.
And you're so into you're not
We
so
bait
into
you
it.
with your sister, though.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Shout out.
Dude, no, don't be saying that.
It's a redneck thing. Redneck joke, sorry. Redneck joke. Dude, imagine
Dude,
that.
Evan,
It would be a really funny
her
prank.
out,
It'd
bro.
be a really funny prank.
Why?
I don't know. You shouted her out, and Gavin said, "Do not be saying that."
Yeah, don't be
Well, that's why I shouted her out, just to fire Gav up a little bit. I noticed this is true love, you know? It's kind of one of those brotherly things. I poke at
You
Gav.
get so defensive about her sometimes.
Not true love. I mean, I love her as a sister, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, like a redneck sister.
Ken, no, just a sister, man. Just a normal, average sister.
Stepsister.
CJ.
She is a stepsister. I mean, what?
She is. That's it, man. I don't know, dude. Everybody, I don't know. Freaking A, she keeps getting weird messages, though, from people People are looking up her tanning company now from the last video we made a year and a half ago.
Still?
Still.
And
Shout out her tanning company.
Tinted by Lex and Lou.
Go plug them.
wait, and what?
No, just saying good job on Ken's spray tan. And yeah, nothing too crazy, but.
Great
and
job on Ken.
And a couple people asking for her number here and there.
That
Evan.
piss you off?
Sometimes. No, actually, no, it doesn't piss me off.
Well, it's fair if it pisses you off. What's important is the reason why it pisses you off.
It doesn't piss me off. It's just, I want to make sure that she finds the right man.
I thought you said she was engaged.
He might be the right man, but we're still.
He might be, or he is.
Ken, we're waiting to see if you step up to the plate or not, man.
You know, I'm not stepping on another man's territory right now, so.
Right now.
What are you waiting for?
You know, it's your sister. I'll let you do whatever you want with her.
Okay.
Stepsister.
Dude, jeez.
No, bro, no. Definitely not, man.
Oh, dude, I would love to just sit down with her fiance and you.
Yeah, we should do like an interview.
And just be a fly on the wall for that conversation.
It sucks because he is a fan, too. I mean, yeah, it does feel bad.
Oh, he's a fan?
He's a fan.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
Isn't he like a firefighter?
Wow, what a noble job, and you're just out here just dragging him through the mud.
Well,
quite
Just
frankly,
throwing
Gav.
shade at him.
Yeah,
Sorry, Lexi.
Dude, this would suck so much. Like,
Dude, I was so close to being his best man, too, until we dropped the last podcast.
No way. You got kicked out because of that or off the list?
I wasn't invited yet, but yeah. I'm not on the list. Now they have me freaking greeting people in the parking lot or whatever.
Bro, my
That's a
sister
great
put
job
me
for
as a
you.
greeter, too. I just got drunk.
There we go. I'm going to do the
Whack.
same. And whack is right.
Oh, you're not even a
probably
groomsman.
showed up
Not
drunk,
a
Gav.
groomsman? No, nothing. Just nothing.
wow.
Right?
Who would have thought?
I don't know, man. It's all right, though. Ken, step up to the plate, man.
So you're giving me the green light.
Go for it, man.
Okay.
I mean, at least you know he's not an axe murderer.
Damn right about
That's
that.
true, dude.
Dude, although one time when you guys went to the Vikings game or something, remember when Ken did, the arcade game, the punching game? You got a 1.
Oh yeah, that was in Nashville.
on my
Oh, in
story?
Nashville, yeah. Like, that's more impressive
Yeah.
than getting a 9999.
That's so hard to do is
Like, the
punch
way
as
you-
hard as you
yeah,
can
it
and then
just-
just graze it.
I think I like backed up, and then there was like somebody behind me.
Oh yeah, you elbowed them, and
I think I like elbowed them and then kind of like just barely tapped the thing.
I always say I've broke 0 bones, but I do have this broken pinky, and one time I fractured my foot. But I feel like those don't count. I've never had a cast. I've never been jammed up. I also fractured my hand on one of those punching bag machines because I had too many Mountain Dews and missed the bag and punched the machine. Rock solid. We'll pull the pickup, but my hand was 5 times the size of a normal hand.
I've met a couple people that have done that. Like, I think that's more common than you would think.
I think those have been removed from a lot of places for that reason.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I believe it.
I think I might have Googled it or whatever, like, because every game there's a trick to it. So I'm like, how do you get the high score?
well, Mark Rober did a.
I think you just got to be
Thing on
like,
I don't even know who that is.
I know.
But either
You
way,
learned something.
you want to hit the bag thin to maximize the pendulum effect because it's how hard it swings in.
Yeah, you
It
want
doesn't
to hit it
matter-
on the
What do you mean hit it
low
thin?
side of it.
hit the low side. Like you want to barely catch the bag on the bottom. You want to maximize the swing. So if you punch the bag in the middle as opposed to punching it at the very bottom.
It's going to get the most speed as it's swinging up.
Yes. So you want to aim for the bottom of the bag. So when I did it, I was actually had a plan.
Well, you just missed by a little bit.
I think I closed the wrong eye. That was my problem. I need to close my left eye when I'm punching. I think I closed my right. And
I don't know.
missed.
Hey, why
Is that a thing? Do you close an eye?
I mean, maybe
when
for
you're
that,
seeing
maybe
double,
for-
you got to square up somehow.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Damn, those Mountain Dews were strong. Yeah, it's like there's a sensor, and just however fast the sensor is like closed, is so the more velocity you have. But punching the machine's way funnier.
If I were to bet on who was sitting on this couch that could punch the hardest, I would have to put all my money on Gavin.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I think I would
100%.
Actually, it's all about technique, and I was at the bar a couple weeks ago, and these guys are throwing haymakers on this thing. They look over at me. And
No, we're
they're
talking
like,
about a real punch to the nose, Gav.
Oh, a punch to the nose. I mean, yeah, but I went on that machine and I did terrible. These guys are all hyping me up. Dude, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. I was like, I got a bum shoulder. I really can't do this. I go up there and punch. It's like a 600. Some girl goes up and does a 7. I was like, oh god.
Did you step into it?
I tried to do everything I could, man.
You stepped into it?
Dude, I'm not good at technique or anything like that. I kind of just go and raw dog it. That's kind of just how I do everything. And it didn't work on that one.
Yeah, I think Greta did better than you can.
I mean,
I
everyone
think
did.
every single person did better. You cannot do any worse than I did.
Man,
you could
I
miss
love,
and break your hand.
I love walking in there and seeing one of those machines, though, and then looking around of like who's with our crew and like, all right, let's square up.
Dude, I remember
Like the girls are like getting loose, like they're about to do some damage.
I remember when we were in Wyoming, they had a kickball version of one. Like you'd kick it as hard as you could. That was kind of fun. Also could end badly.
Mando, it is your whole body smell solution. Everyone's got a friend who smells, and if you don't think you have a friend, it could be you. Don't have your cousins that see you once a year. Remember you as the smelly one and pick up Mando's Starter Pack. Mando's Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. I love Mando. It smells great, and I can use it all over. It's also baking soda and paraben free, so I know it's healthy for my skin too. As a special offer, new customers can get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code, which equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code WIDEOPEN at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Thank you very much for sponsoring the podcast, Mando.
Remember at WeFest a couple of years ago when people used to like paint bowling balls as soccer balls?
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, that is.
that is messed up. I was gonna say something else, but I can't
Yeah, it
say
is,
that.
Ken. Then what? You just sit there and watch people break their foot?
Right?
Like, what kind of enjoyment is that?
I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for planting it, but say I saw the guy plant it, I might shelter at a safe distance the other way just to watch because that's pretty funny. It's very bad, but pretty funny.
I do believe that, Evan, because
100%.
literally today you said, nothing makes me happier than seeing other people having problems.
That is taken so out of context.
No,
You
it's
did
not
say
taken
that.
out of context at all. A bird shit on Mike's hat.
And then you flung it on me.
And then you were crying, laughing, and then you followed up me going, man, you're an asshole, to you going, nothing makes me happier than other people's problems.
Oh, there's a pun in there. Remember?
Well, you say the pun. I can't remember what I
I can't
said.
remember either. Something, you're like, I love when bad shit happens to people.
Bad shit happens to other people. That's how he said it.
Exactly.
He
And it
loves
was
when
because
bad
he had
shit
a
happens to other people.
and he had a bird pooped on his head. Like, I don't want bad things to happen to other people. But when a bird poops on one of my best friend's heads, like, I'll be like, oh, it's awesome when bad shit happens to good people or whatever. I don't know.
And then
You're gonna capitalize on their misery.
Yeah, how much did
And
you
then
make
I was
off that?
flinging, or I had Mike's hat, and I was like holding it over Evan's head, and he was like, "Oh, get that out of here! Get that out of here!" And he smacks it, and then the shit lands on CJ.
He was shirtless.
And then CJ's like, "Dude, what the heck?" And then Evan's like, "Great, now I have to act like I feel bad."
Dude, just the hot Florida sun. CJ sitting there shirtless, kind of lathered up. He's got bird shit smeared in the sweat.
Oh, well. It was
Good
funny.
Gandhi, dude. You were way
Sorry,
too happy
CJ.
when I crashed that 250R and pooped myself too, Ev. Way too happy, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen you smile
You
that
showed me
much.
that video like 3 times.
We did get to the bottom of it. You did poop yourself.
Yeah.
A little bit, little squirt stain. Sorry. Dude, that was a high impact from a 250R. You can't blame me on that one, dude.
How is that possible? Like, did you just have it? You needed to go to the restroom, but you're like, no, I need
No, I
to
didn't have to
ride
go
this
at all, dude.
3-wheeler. Like, you just hit hard enough that it just somehow came out of
Just-
nowhere.
100%.
The terminal velocity.
Yeah.
He came down so hard, his whole body and all the shit in it was moving at like 70 miles an hour down. His body stopped. The shit didn't.
There you go.
And your cheeks were
Dalton
pancake.
just ripped?
No, I think he just sneezed
Oh, he ripped, dude.
out of his hinder. Man, we are out of pocket.
Crack a window.
Dude, something about being in Florida, I swear, brings out just like the worst behavior in us. Or like the worst manners, maybe.
Right. Well, and it's something about like just a bunch of dudes staying in a B&B, Like everyone just, dude, everybody just gets a little raunchy, I guess.
We getting raunchy?
Yeah,
What do
dude.
you mean?
He literally farted and Evan could not even control his composure one bit. We're losing control.
I think
over
that
here.
just
I
shows
mean, that's
Evan's
just Evan.
maturity.
That's just Evan everywhere. It doesn't matter what state we're in,
It
but
sounded like someone
Exactly.
just tore open a heavy-duty burlap sack. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we could be in a B&B in Nebraska and we'd be laughing at the same shit. It doesn't matter if we're in Florida.
Yeah, I guess the whole like calling it BNB is kind of making me uncomfortable, maybe.
B&B.
The B&B, baby.
I suppose because you were thinking it was a bed and breakfast, which would be weird if we all went to that.
God,
we
can
should
you
try that.
imagine
This isn't
if
an
Ken,
Airbnb, it's a
can you
Vrbo.
imagine if Ken booked us an Airbnb and the host stayed with us,
And made us breakfast.
That'd be amazing.
made us
I'd like
breakfast,
that.
but like was just kind of always just
Hovering.
there?
All
They
right,
wouldn't
guys,
like it.
We saved $13 by letting the host stay with us for the night. It's totally gonna be worth it.
Dude, that's weird, man.
That'd be-
to
Isn't
think
that an
about.
option?
No, not for this one, but
Who would
Well,
want
you
to
could
do
if you
that?
wanted.
That
I
could,
think
you
you,
gotta,
you
like,
can
make
rent
small
out like
talk
single
with 'em.
rooms.
it could be like a good horror movie scenario or a like comedy movie scenario. If you end up, he's just some crazy dude that ends up taking you on the wildest night ever.
I forget who it was, but they were saying they flew into a city. They had rented a single room in a house, which was like because it was cheap, and they showed up, and all he wanted to do was go to bed, and their kids were just being absolute terrorists the whole
I
night.
don't know if you can say that, Ken.
Were they
Ken.
a part of
What group were
ISIS
they with?
or Al Qaeda?
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood Crips?
Neighborhood terrorists.
Neighborhood terrorists.
You guys feel like it's like really dark out really soon?
Yeah, I
more
hate-
than normal.
I
Well, yeah,
hate
it's just
daylight
winter.
savings time.
No, I know, but it's like every year I just forget.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
It just seems like that, and it's just
Gone.
gone.
What time does it get
I
dark
don't
in
know
Cormorant?
why.
You
Like
guys got
4:30?
4:30, okay.
Dude, I don't know why, but I kind of like it.
Really?
Yeah.
You would love Alaska.
I wouldn't like it year round, but it's just nice because it's like it gets dark and then it's kind of like, all right, well, go home, make supper, go to bed. Like it keeps you on more of a schedule. Whereas like summer, you're just running around till like 10, 11 o'clock. Then it's finally dark. It gets dark at like 9:30, 10, and then you're eating dinner and you're doing whatever else. So you just like takes a while to wind down, but I don't know. I just kind of like
an
it. It's
interesting
like
point,
peaceful.
CJ. I've
It's
never thought of it
peaceful.
that way.
Like I'm enjoying just like, oh, it's night now. All right.
I just really hate the fact that, you know, when I go to the shop in the morning, sun is just starting to come up. And then when I'm going home, it's like pitch black out. So
Yeah.
it's like you're in a tin building, you just never see the sun during the day.
But you have windows now, so that's a bright side.
It is nicer, but it's like, you're still just in a building and you go home. You never actually see the sun.
I think you're on a very good point, CJ. I still just am against daylight savings time. Like, it still would get dark early. On December 21st, the shortest day of the year, it still is like gets dark at 4:30. We could just get dark at 5:30. Still pretty early.
When it's daylight, you feel like you have to be active until it gets dark. But when it gets dark early, it just makes it okay to go home, watch a little TV on the couch.
Yeah,
but
that's
during
what
the
I'm
summer,
saying.
you're never gonna do that. It's like
I'm
it's
kind
still
of
light out.
enjoying
We
that.
got to keep rolling.
It's for sure lame of me to enjoy it, but I'm on that
But it's
same
valid.
page as you.
I enjoy it too. I didn't
Like,
want
it's just nice. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like getting a little breather.
Sucks how much film time you lose, though. I mean,
Yeah.
can't
You just
film.
got to start earlier, though.
Right.
That's the thing. And I like that, too, because then it's like we're not starting as late, so you're just utilizing the day better.
But is there still less light?
Yes,
A
the
little
days
bit, yeah.
are shorter.
Like, I think in
Probably quite a
October, we
bit.
lost like 70 minutes of daylight.
Dang.
Yeah, you lose 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night.
We're never going to financially
When-
recover from
So
that.
when do you start gaining again, Ken?
After
December
December
22nd, it starts going
The
the other
22nd.
direction.
So, I mean, we're damn near to where it's going to be uphill or downhill, I should say.
Man, can you imagine living in Alaska where it's dark 24/7?
That would suck.
Be weird.
Well,
Well, it goes
You
from
can't-
being dark 24/7 to
being-
being light 24/7.
Both of those would suck.
But and there's the transition in between.
There's
So like the
3
actual
hours.
severe 100% darks and the 100%
But what
days
is it?
are smaller.
How long is it dark? It's dark for like 20 some days.
But even the days on either end where you have 3 hours of light, like that would be annoying.
I think it would mess with your sleep schedule so bad.
What's
I don't know how
that?
You could. Well, I know you don't
Yeah,
have
mine
that.
doesn't have
You know,
that.
normal people have that.
I'd be curious like what the percentage of like depressed people are up there.
Oh, it's through the roof. It really is.
Yeah.
Google it.
They all
Well, that's
have,
why
like,
drug use is so high too, I think. I think like there's like a huge drug influx in areas like that. You ever watched what's the cop show? Like Alaskan
Alaska State Troopers or something.
There's lots of parts of Alaska, I think, that are dry to try to help with, I mean, there's a lot of issues with all the day, all the night.
What do you
There's
mean
like,
dry.
you can't drink. Alcohol is illegal in parts of Alaska.
Really?
Maybe it has to do with the sleep schedule and the sunlight, or maybe it doesn't, but
We should
Yeah.
go to Alaska and do like a video or two. It's tough because like you can't really do a whole lot of hunt. You can't really do any hunting, or they even kind of throttle fishing. But we like figure out a way to like do an Alaskan experience type of thing. Like obviously you
Yes,
go
dude.
like dog sledding. That'd be lit. But like I feel like you gotta like survive off the land or just like do a bunch of that stuff. I think it'd be cool. Maybe even snowmobiling. You do obviously snowmobiling if there's snow up there.
I
at
think
that
we
time.
could come up with like a challenge series where we have to like do so many different like checkpoints throughout Alaska, and I think we could do it up there pretty easy.
It could be that like we go to Alaska and then you go to South Africa, polar opposite sides of the world. But you're just there in Africa with a GoPro.
Like a GoPro 3,
Yeah, whatever GoPro you choose. I think we could maybe up the quality a little bit.
maybe a
like
4 if we're really feeling bougie.
Yeah.
it would be kind of fun. We've been talking about Ken going to South Africa with the GoPro. What if we all took a week and we all scattered?
That'd be an insane video. Yeah, and everyone has one GoPro.
I mean,
You show up. You
I'm
show up
down.
at the airport.
Yeah, that would be really
That'd be
good.
nuts. You have to go and make a interesting episode, but you go there, no plans, and you get randomly selected where you're going. You get sent there for like 2 days, and like you got to make something interesting out of it. I think that'd be super hard.
Crazy places in a hat. And you pick it, you look at it, like that's where you're going. And
Honestly,
you just
I think-
make do.
That's a great idea. I think it would be better content wise if it was like two people, like you and I went somewhere, CJ and Ryan go somewhere, Mike and Ken go somewhere.
You don't think me and Mike should go together?
What do you guys got? We're still in the airport drunk.
Or no, I mean, I literally give you the footage. I'm like, I have a snap of Evan trying some kick flips.
You have 7 clips that are all 49 minutes long.
Oh,
The footage is corrupt.
I think that'd be really good. You could literally do it. I mean, it'd be expensive, so it'd have to be worth it.
Keep it in the States, and it'll be way more.
No, I think you could do one
practical.
like Midwest edition,
Yeah.
United States
Kinda make it
edition,
bigger. Yeah.
Southwest.
and then we go to Europe and you do a Europe one.
Can I
or
please
Alaska
get
one?
sent to Tijuana?
You won't be coming back.
You go across that border, you're not coming back here.
it might be in
Why?
my best interest.
Why would he not be coming back, Ken?
I just feel like that area, you show up with some flashy cameras and all that, you're just, that
No,
shit's
a
gone.
GoPro. I'm bringing a GoPro.
Even then, I feel like you start filming shit around there, the gangs are just going to swipe you up and we're not going to see you again.
And
I mean,
don't
they'll swipe
think
him up or will
I
he
don't
join?
think Tijuana is some like undeveloped like I think you're thinking that it's like crazy. I think it's
No,
a pretty
like
big
that,
city.
That's where like one of the higher crime rates in North America
Well,
is.
yeah, if you're like fucking around in the slums or the
Every
sketchy
big
parts.
city has a good part and a bad part and a medium part.
As soon as they're seeing what's up YouTube, they're snatching you, man.
I don't disagree with you, Ken. I just don't know if it's like to that degree.
Where would you want to go, Ben? Real quick.
Where if I had
Where would you want to go?
you and I go somewhere,
Okay, me and you. Yeah, me and you.
You got to pick somewhere.
You're thinking way too
I
long.
think I would take you to Amsterdam.
Hell yes!
Red light district.
That'd be funny.
Dude,
That'd be
let's
good.
go right now.
Ev's
Book the
going to
tickets.
visit all the cafes and
Dude, cafes, bars, clubs. I want to see it all.
all the stoplights.
Every last one.
Terrible.
I didn't really want to go with the Tijuana was dangerous, but Tijuana is the second most deadly city in the world.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Ken.
damn.
But still good parts.
Right.
Like every city, but you know, it's just if I'm going to choose to go to a place where I feel safe, I'm not going to choose the most deadly one probably on the continent.
Is it fair to say that sometimes playing it safe isn't as fun?
True, but
Sometimes you got to roll the dice, Ken.
well said.
Anyways, where would you go, Ken? With Mike? You and Mike?
Here are the keys.
Just vacation.
No, we gotta go to
That's
like,
lame.
And no one wants to see you go drink a pina colada on the beach.
Yeah, we'll go to Switzerland.
Honestly, I think it'd be fucking hilarious if everyone else is like going some extreme place and then Ken then like a vacation.
do
He's
some,
like,
like,
he took
deep
the
sea-
opportunity to go somewhere he
do
wanted
some
to go.
deep sea fishing.
But we tell him that we're going to these other places, but we just
just
go to
send
the
him.
same place as him and we surprise him.
Oh.
We
And
And we're
ruin
just
his
spying
vacation.
on him,
That's actually-
so we have more camera
Dude,
angles.
no, yeah, like
We're
you guys.
constantly behind the scenes
tell
hiring
Ken-
people to inconvenience him.
We tell Ken, yeah, man, we're doing this huge video, but we all go just to spy on him and see what he's actually doing.
Yeah, like you monitor him, or if I was with him, us for like 3 days, and then reveal yourselves.
The best content would just be sending Ken and Evan somewhere, just on a plane. They don't even have to get off of it, but you just keep feeding Evan drinks.
Dude, that's hilarious you said that because me and Mike literally talked about this today. What if you just woke up on a Saturday, were kind of bored, but wanted to get drunk? So you just flew somewhere to get drunk on the plane, got drunk at the airport, and then flew right back home.
Yes, I mean, it sounds terrible. Like, traveling
Not
is
really.
like
It's kind of fun.
arguably the worst thing ever.
Oh, it sounds
I
like you
think.
could like
like
make
sitting. I don't know why sitting on an airplane sucks so much because you're not even doing anything, but it's just like
It's just uncomfortable and stinky and kind of and like dirty.
Depends who you're sitting next to, bro.
Well, you're normally
everyone-
the stinky
It's not
one
bad
that
if you get a
someone
first
else is
class
sitting next to.
upgrade, but
maybe. Well, yeah, Ken, that's not for any of us though. Maybe
Let's
maybe
not
I
leave
hate it
Ryan
because I'm
out.
sitting next to the bathroom and I can't even lean my seat back,
Yeah,
and
dude.
somebody's
Hey,
constantly coming in and out.
I
of the
always have
bathroom the
like
whole
full
time.
grown size men too, so it's like two of us are freaking just like rubbing elbows.
Do you consider yourself a full-grown man?
He's
Yeah.
a full-grown man.
But I'm talking even bigger than me. Like normally they're bigger than me, so I'm like, fuck, these guys get the right to both armrests.
Obese.
I don't like heavies.
thank you, Gav. But no, there's people.
What?
What? Dude, that really felt like out of left field.
Gavin, did you literally just come out of the closet right there?
Kinda. I think it just happened.
You don't like heavies.
I'm over it, man.
What are you into?
Sisters.
Stepsisters.
No, dude. Definitely not into that. Just kind of, medium thick.
When the fuck did this happen?
People change, man.
Thank you, Mike.
Not in 5 minutes.
What?
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, they always used to tell me the better the falupa, the better tasting the chalupa, and it just wasn't the case, man.
Falupa?
Yeah, you know the falupa?
You mean fupa?
Oh, yeah, falupa.
Hey, your falupa is turning me on so hard right now.
Dude, that's probably one of the sexiest parts is when a freaking girl's in a dress and has a nice fupa.
Bro, you are out of pocket.
Dude, a fupa
You are
is
out
like
of
when
pocket,
it hangs
dude.
over.
I don't know if we can. I don't know
I
if we
think
can
we're gonna have
post
to
that,
cut
Gavin.
quite a bit of
I'm
that.
sorry about saying that.
Gavin,
What?
Look at that.
Reel it in.
No, leave it in. I said leave it in.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happened. What's up, Brian?
Who is your dream girl? Like, you could pick the whole world. Who is your dream girl? Don't try to be funny. Try to put it out there.
And not Lexi. I mean, we know, but
Dream girl? Dude, probably that girl on the fight last night.
you could only see her from the waist up.
That's all you had to see.
You're so shallow.
What was that chick's name?
Sydney. Should I say that? Yeah, Sydney.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people learned what her name is, but
Yep.
Just say it.
Yeah, what's her name?
Yeah, Sydney Thomas.
Slide into her DMs.
Did I actually?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine.
I mean,
she's
what-
gonna respond? No,
Ask
not
her-
against you, but I would imagine a lot of guys are probably sliding into her DMs.
But be original and say, hey, do you want to ride 3-wheelers? Do it right now, because that's actually like a
Should we do it
legitimate
right
thing.
now?
And then
Yeah,
if
right
she
now.
if she does follow up, you're like, all right, let's go ride 3-wheelers.
Gav, what's the
And
worst thing
honestly,
that
you'll
can
win
happen
her
by
over
you
from
doing
there.
that?
You'll win her over from there.
What's the worst thing that can happen by you doing that?
Probably nothing, right?
Could get
Exactly.
punched.
Could get punched.
She could reply, come here, start dating him.
Yep.
They get married. Turns out she's fucking crazy. That'd be the worst thing.
That would
That'd be the worst thing. Then he's locked in with her. She ends up divorcing him, taking all of his 3-wheelers. The only thing he's left with is a
Man,
12
with-
valve and a little fucking empty
Don't
trailer.
tell him that.
Sorry.
With tits like that, it would be worth the run. Just beat it up while it lasts, buddy.
I do agree, but
my gosh.
I don't agree, dude. Losing all your shit.
it'd be worth it for the 3 months of enjoyment. But
Why don't you?
You'd lose everything, Ken. for
Only 3 months.
That's for your bars, huh?
I mean, with those tits, yeah.
So yeah, what does a guy even say in a DM like that?
Yeah,
I just told you what to say,
I was
dude.
like- I think what
Exactly
CJ
that.
said was actually good, but you know, it is up to you because the first impression is always the most important. Everybody knows that.
So should I send
I'd
her a
say
DM
something
or just-
Yeah, she doesn't even have that many Instagram followers.
I'd say
actually.
something crazy,
She
Gav.
gained like 200,000 in like 24 hours.
You got to
Something
catch her
crazy.
attention.
All right, what do we say?
Set
boys?
yourself apart.
375K, dude.
She was at like
probably say
1
that.
something last night.
Tell her you just picked up a couple gallons of cannoli oil and you're not deep frying fish tonight.
She's not going to respond to
I
that.
am not saying that, brother. I am not saying that.
So how Gavin discovered this girl is from we were watching the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and this girl was one of like the ring girls who just stands behind like a robot, just like
Those were not robotic tits.
it's more like this, like, and I'm like, why are you like? You don't have to smile the whole time. Oh, you probably do. They told you, but it looks a little weird.
Look pretty cute though. All right, so just say, hey, do you want to go ride 3-wheelers sometime? Emoji? No
Perfect.
emoji.
No
Breathing
emoji.
No emoji.
I bet you she'll see it, dude. Just because you have a lot of followers, so like it will raise up
up
in the
there?
DMs, and then like I'm sure she also has tons of rappers and
All that.
celebrities and athletes, and you know, I mean, 65 million people watch that fight, so I'm sure there's lots of other guys that think she's pretty, just like you,
Right.
that are DMing her, but you'll be in the upper echelon.
Do I have any chance, you think?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
bro. I think if she meets you, then it's a lock. Like it's done. But
Okay.
but getting her to meet you, that's
That's
gonna
the
be
hard
the
part.
hardest part.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I think we gotta get Ken.
I think we can get him to fire one out.
Yeah, I mean, he's
so?
talking big right now.
Yeah,
He's
he
talking
is.
big,
Not my sister, but yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. So like,
Wait, whoa.
Bro,
Gav.
enough with your sister.
bro.
okay?
Yeah, you got. You probably got to drop that.
Probably should, but like you just were encouraging
Listen,
it.
dude, you're
so
redneck,
much.
not fucking southern. So you don't need to always be thinking about your sister.
Okay, I'll remember that.
got it.
Control, Alt, delete all images in your head, Gav.
Gone.
All of them. Yeah.
All right, good.
You
We're
remember
off
what-
to a good start.
Remember what happened to SpongeBob when he did that?
Yeah, he deleted everything.
Hi, how are you?
What kind of girls does Ken like?
Let's
Well-
find out.
Gavin just
Ken?
fired a DM to his current kind of dream girl.
Yep.
So we were thinking, wondering if you would do the same.
Who's the other chick next to her?
Yeah, there we go.
Bro.
She was pretty cute too. Everyone
She
was.
was.
I actually felt bad for
All
her.
right.
Because everyone was clearly talking about the one on the left. I'm like, the one
The
on the
other
right.
the one on the right was just as good, if
Right.
not better. She just wasn't blonde.
Dude, let's set up a double date, Ken.
The girls don't show up. You guys still run it.
Yeah,
Went home
two
after
dudes
an
that
everything.
stood-
maybe make
stood
sure
up
to get
at
him
one
locked
table.
in first.
Ken, yeah, what is your ideal version of a first date, man?
First date? I don't know.
don't tell me it involves jet skis or snow skis.
I don't know. You gotta like meet the girl and fucking chat a little bit.
I mean, you've already met her. You're going
Chat
on the
a little
first date,
bit.
I
right?
don't know, maybe
terrible,
sit
bro.
at home and watch a little Netflix. And
No, you're not taking Netflix.
And
Take
no
the wiener
Netflix
out.
until for the first date.
Yeah,
Where are
you-
you going? Take her, show
I
her
mean,
something,
maybe go
man.
to Topgolf or something.
There you go.
Ken,
Maybe not
you
there.
don't-
No, you don't want.
No.
I mean-
No. Do not take her golfing.
What's wrong with that?
Unless you have.
Your golf game is the
Yeah, my
problem
golf game's
with that.
bad, but I'm not like most people are bad at golf. Not everyone's like a high school golf pro like you were.
I would literally put my money on any random stranger over you. Like,
There's a good video idea. Send him into a crowd of people blindfolded, and he points at one person, and we ask him, and then they have to face off for $1,000, and there we go.
I think you need to find something that you really excel at, and then you turn that into the first date so you can really impress her. So, like, what are some of your impressive qualities?
Well, Ev,
Yo, don't.
Say it up. Freaking say it, bro. Say
just
it.
say what you're gonna say.
Dude, say it, bro. Say it.
No. Stop.
Just keep going, Ev. What are you gonna say? What's the second part of this? What's the second part of this?
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ken, I want to know. Like, if you wanted to impress a chick, how would you wow her? What would you show her? What's bigger than any...
I see where you're going with it.
Okay, nuts off the table. What would you do?
Gavin, you're probably the man to give him some recommendations. The guy that's actually, playing the game.
Yep.
He's in the field.
Right.
What do you even do?
For a first date?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm probably taking her on a three-wheeler. So we're going to start off with a nice,
Going to family dinner.
we're going to start off, exactly. So yeah, we're going to start off with a nice Italian dinner or whatever, and then probably go fire up a 350X or 250R and just show her what's
Hopefully it
You think
starts.
that's
and
the
then-
Italian's
best
heavy.
thing to do? The first date?
up. 100%, man.
Why Italian? That's heavy.
Get some wine.
You might want to eat light,
What do you mean, get her on a three-wheeler?
I'll ride the 350, put her on a 110, see if she's capable of figuring it out.
Really?
100%.
So
It's
more- more of a
straight
te-
up. You're putting her behind the
Scouting.
bars.
Oh, you kind of got it. Exactly.
I love that. It's instead of like, yo, let me teach you, and then you kind of like sit behind her,
Right.
nuts to butts. No, it's like, no, I need to see how well you ride a three-wheeler.
Dude, Gavin, you honestly, bro, you walk the walk. Like, I believe that you actually do this.
I do too,
Because
yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. How do you know that you got yourself like a good one then? Like off of the first date? Like what are you looking for?
Dude,
Do you like put it on a scale
in their
first,
no
or-
Ken. Like what are you looking for like in their riding or like
yeah, definitely a good riding stance. You got to see good posture. She's got to be able to get down and, really ride that thing. But besides that, just have a good personality. That's the biggest thing I kind of learned from my last relationship is just, find somebody that you kind of mesh really well with and can find that vibe. So that's the biggest thing. Find the vibe, and then after that, look at the posture.
So is this a tryout or a first date?
Kind of both.
yeah, I don't know if you're the one to send in to help Ken. That's what I just figured out.
okay,
on
yeah.
that
I
one.
look at Gav's first date like an NFL training camp. Like he's on the sideline with a fucking clipboard and a whistle. Yeah.
Referee shirt on and everything.
I think we're finding out why Gav is having a hard time at love.
Like a college football recruiter.
Most of these girls are like, I don't want to ride a three-wheeler. I like that you like three-wheelers, but why do I have to ride them?
Dude, I probably got to accept that here sooner or later. I'll buy her a four-wheeler, sadly, or something. I don't know.
What if all she
Maybe
wants to
even a
ride
dirt
is
bike
you?
and-
What if what? She rides me?
She doesn't want to ride machines, period, Gav. It's not how many wheels it has. She just simply isn't interested in riding anything.
Yeah, I think, have you ever maybe just accepted that?
I mean, no.
She's not the one, I guess. If she can't accept it, she ain't the one.
Why would I? I mean, dude, I want a girl that rips.
I guess that's fair.
Right?
Hey, you know
You
what
should probably
you want.
start at the motocross track then.
That's a good spot, huh? They like dirt bike guys.
Yeah, no, Ken, I think maybe you too, Gavin, being that I think you need help too.
Kind of do right now.
I think you think that you got it handled, but I'm not sure that you do. I think we got to like help you guys out and get like a proper wingman. There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Nick Naracina. He's like the king of like hooking people up with
Pretty girls.
with cute girls and kind of just wingmanning them. And I talk to Nick all the time, so I want to make this happen.
Let's do it, man.
Dude,
I'm
that's
down.
actually would be a really good video.
That'd be so much fun.
Holy shit.
Ken does the opposite of what we want, so there's no way that we could wingman him. There's no way. So we have to go like outside help.
What bar would we hit?
I don't
Probably
know.
Zorba's
Probably
or
a
what?
lot of them.
Yeah, I think you'd have to go to somewhere where
let's go
there's
to
We'd have to get
Something
get
more
outside
exotic.
the norm.
Maybe the zoo.
That's funny.
You can judge a lot of a woman by what her favorite animal is. You find a woman that likes otters or something cute. If she's into the rhinos and the bears, I'd steer clear.
Really? What's up with the rhino?
I made everything up
Yeah,
right there.
it's like you don't have anything to stand on there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like
The
if
zoo
she's
is
into
fun.
snakes, probably
Run.
steer
Snake,
clear.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Spiders for sure. If she's a tarantula girl, run.
Horses get
Dude, you do
get
have
out of
to,
the
I
room.
have learned that. You got to watch out for those horse girls, man. They are crazy.
But god damn, they're fun.
They are crazy though.
They are psycho.
That's the fun part. Dude, there's literally two types of women in this world: horse girls
And
nurses.
everyone else.
No, it's just like horse girls and nurses. They literally all end up in that category. Are they crazy or are they gonna take care of you?
What? No.
I think that's just your experience.
no. Horse girls and nurses are
They're
one
like
and
the
the
same category.
No, they
Really? I
are
would
not.
not
No.
put
Could be.
There's some overlap there, but no. This
Really?
opposite ends of the spectrum.
I mean, I'm an outsider. I've never partaked in a horse girl or a nurse or anything like that, like
hell?
dated. I wouldn't know. You would know. You would know much better than I would, honestly. I'm just going off of what you've told me. Honestly, I'm just going off of everything you've ever said.
All I know is my friend Slim says horse girls, or no, nurses know how to do things. The horse girls do things.
That's hilarious.
Okay, all right. So if you got horse girls and nurses on one on each side, right? A teacher,
Nurse side.
Nurse
okay,
side.
hair salon, or
Horse.
Horse.
Okay, marketing.
Horse.
Dude, out of context, just that little clip. Marketing? Horse.
I just want to throw this out there. There's a reason why I'm with a nurse.
Take care of.
Yeah, I think you need to be taken care of.
No, believe me, she takes care of me. Shout out Nikki Joe.
Dude, you have just been such a good guy. This
Covering his tracks. Covering his tracks here.
Like a cat in a litter box.
Oh no.
All right, okay, well, I think on that note, probably just wrap it up there then. Huh?
I was going to say vulgar, but not really. We're just in the right vibe, you know? Like, we're all, like Mike said, we're all just, like, the boys are just hanging out and just, you can crack anything. Anything's funny. Everything's funny. We've just been goofing for the last 2 days, and that's the perfect time to sit down and run a pod, you know?
Yeah, no,
especially
that
we
was-
had a day of just chilling.
That was a pretty pure podcast right there of things that we probably shouldn't say on the internet, but it's pretty funny.
Hey, well, thank you guys for listening. And
Subscribe.
hit the subscribe button.
We love you.
Hit the like button, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Peace.
Later.
That was so funny. I haven't laughed that hard.